All right, I know you guys might think this is stupid. I'm kind of using this channel to show my life, essentially. You know, what I do on the daily. I get a lot of people asking how I learned to do all of this stuff, like painting, like taking the bed off my truck. And this is all stuff I've never done before. And there's a lot of stuff in my past that I've learned how to do that some of you haven't seen yet. So enjoy this little bit. And if you know anything about me, I resell furniture. I'm gonna show you a thing I learned in the whole couch flipping thing that can let you pull a lot more money out of a couch. Like, check this out. Boom. So we're gonna take this. Here's what we're looking at. Oh, we're gonna look back on this day, boys. Sooner or later, we won't have to do this anymore. Hide your grandmas. Put her in reverse, Terry. Good. Easy as that, boys. So we're gonna take this, and would you look at that? Damn near brand new. Like, this type of stuff is what makes me want to redo my interior on my truck. Because I know how to sew, I have a sewing machine. I think I can make a pretty damn cool custom interior. Alrighty, boys, we got the couch all loaded up for the morning. Go make some money in the morning. I'm actually gonna start working on the truck right now. That was a little noisier than I thought it was going to be. Hopefully, I don't get a complaint from my neighbors. Well, this is nice. I got enough couches out back there that I can pull the truck in sideways again, and I can actually have room to work on it. So let me explain to you guys what we're going to be doing today. So I've been talking quite a bit about the piping kit and just me wanting to make the engine bay a little nicer. Well, by the title of this video, you guys know that we're going to paint my lift kit. And if I'm going to be painting the lift kit, I might as well do some other little details in the engine bay. I don't know if I told you guys this already, but there's this cross member for the cooling stack that basically holds the radiator, intercooler, transmission cooler. And she's seen some better days. I don't know if this is from my hood wearing or what. But I don't know how to powder coat, so we're going to be painting this with my lift kit. I could do it gold, but then again, I'd have to ship it out, pay for it to be done, or I could just kind of tie it in with everything else and paint it gray. I think it'll still look really good. Now, currently, as we speak, I just watched a YouTube video on how to take this out. It's a little confusing, but I'm thinking I'm going to be able to do it. It's just a bunch of 10mm bolts, basically. There's two inside here, and then this top piece that supports the radiator pops off. We can sand it down, and we can go ahead and paint it. Shouldn't be too tricky. I'm honestly excited to get it done because I have a show I'm going to here in, I think it's next weekend, in Higbee, Missouri. It's called Higbee Truck Show. If you guys are interested, check out their website. I'm super hyped to go to it. It'll be the first truck show I get to show the engine bay at. Speaking of cleaning up the engine bay, we got a couple things in from Amazon. I told you guys I wanted to detail all the wiring and stuff. So I got this detailing spray. It's called Tire Sauce. So last night I got a little bored. You can see this detailing spray is rubber and plastic guard. So basically I rubbed it on all my rubber lines and all the plastic under here, and it makes it look really nice. But all the wiring harness and stuff has grooves in it. It doesn't really look good. So we ordered a couple things from Amazon. It's gonna be my first time seeing these. I ordered about 100 feet of it, so we should have plenty. This stuff actually looks pretty nice. Keep away from children. That's weird. Kind of weird. So what I ordered was this tape. It's not electrical tape. It's like this soft fabric type. It's good for high heat, so it won't melt. And it's got like this extinguishing fabric. So if it were to like light up, it like self-extinguishes itself. It's kind of cool. Which we're going to do a line here. That sounded funny. We're just going to do a practice line here and see how it looks. So I have some random wires just like these, you know. They make the engine bay look really trashy when it's not the same color. Those are for my grill lights. I'm just doing some other little things. Like I had this thing snap on me the other day. I don't know what it's for. I think it's like a ground. I might sound so stupid saying this. I think it's a ground to keep the lightning off the truck. I don't know, dude. Like that's the only thing that logically sounds right, I guess. I mean, why else would you want to ground the hood? I'm going to take it off. Unless one of you says it's like super important, then I might throw it back on. The only thing that kind of sucks about this grill is the grill lights I mounted on there. I didn't make them where they had clips to where I could just pop the grill off. So every time I touch the grill, I have to set it down on this cushion. And I basically have to go like this. and let the wires hang. I really should make some clips so I can just take them off. I might give this a coat too. It looks pretty bad. As I'm taking this apart, I'm just finding more and more stuff to paint. This red cover kind of throws everything off. I'm gonna take it off and paint it gray, as long as this bracket too. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, if I were to pull my hood off, when I spray the lift kit, it'd probably look a lot nicer with the hood painted on the back side. I got something coming for it, but yeah, I should probably paint the underside. At least the edges, if that gives you a hint. I'm gonna call it a night. It's getting late. We'll pick up in the morning. Alrighty, it is the next day, and what I was waiting for showed up at my door. Here we have it. Doesn't look like much, but it's exactly what I've been waiting for. A lot of people have been asking me, Dalton, where's the lift kit? Why haven't you put the lift kit on? I was waiting on something. I didn't want to paint the lift kit and then just this bar at separate times. That would just kind of be stupid. He left me a special note. So Luke over at Langrick Fab, LGRK, was busy making me some overlays for these bars. And he left me a little note. What a nice guy. So we got some chrome overlays made for this. Dude, they look so good. I can link his website down in the description. So the first step for prepping this lift kit is we got to take all of these inlays and logos off, which is really nice because they just use Allen keys and not rivets, thankfully. If it was rivets, this would be a lot harder than it needed to be. So shout out to McGaughys for making it easy on me. So at this point, I am going to be painting the lift the same color as the truck. I think it'll look really good when I'm done with it. Some people wanted me to do it gold, the same color as the engine bay. I don't know. I think it'd kind of throw the outside look of the truck off. So basically what I'm doing to prep this whole lift is we're going to hit all of these little pieces and just take the gloss off of it. And then we should be good to go to just throw our base coat right over that. We just need to scuff it up a little bit just so the base coat has something to stick to. Alrighty, we got the top support for the radiator off. I'm actually surprised because this thing is like free falling right there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a coat of black on this right here. We got a couple parts prepped already. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and do the U-bolts. I think they'll look pretty good paint matched instead of this like almost copper. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the rear shocks and paint those gray. The front shocks actually have the McGaughys logo and they're already silver, but we're gonna go ahead and paint these ones. All right, we got everything prepped. We're getting ready to spray it. We're just wiping it down real quick with some alcohol. I'm gonna go ahead and actually paint this red little battery cover too. It kind of throws off the engine bay with the gray and the gold. I went ahead and sprayed some adhesion promoter on it so it'll stick. Getting ready to paint, brother. This is the first section we're gonna do right here. It is now the next morning. We got her all painted. It's all dry. I went ahead and sprayed the actual steering knuckles. I made sure to mask it off. Just because this is right where the wheel bearing mounts, I didn't want it to be painted. And yes, before you ask, I did both sides. I also decided to go ahead and spray the U-bolts. They look actually super good. Way better than they did before. So we did a bunch of small pieces. We got the actual lift, the bars here. This is the face plate. The skid plate, did literally everything. And we also did one of my favorite parts, the radiator support. So we're gonna go ahead, throw that back in the truck right now. While I was painting, I was kind of having some trouble with some dry spray. If you guys don't know what that is, it's where when you spray the base coat, it almost looks dry. And I figured out why that was real quick. Oh yeah, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these headlights back on. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw our little bracket on for the battery, but first, before I do that, I'm gonna tape these wires with that tape that I have, just so it doesn't throw off all the color. Got my little battery box there. Let me tell you, that looks a lot better than before. Here's our final product, boys. I'd say that bar helped out a bunch. Would it have looked better gold? Maybe. There's also a cover right here that I could get made and powder coated that gold. I feel like that would break it up just enough. The only other thing we really got to do is degrease the motor, which I don't know how I'm going to get down in there. It's going to be pretty hard. Now I have to go back to my hometown, 3 hours. I have to leave right now with the truck. But before I leave, I want to go ahead and throw the inlays and the logos on that piece. This one goes right here. Dude, this thing looks beautiful. Those inlays just look awesome. Oh my God. We got the overlays on the bars. Now there's a reason I got these done. You can see the cutout is kind of like the same shape as my track bars right here. And I definitely wanted them to have overlays just so it would match. I think I definitely made the right call there. Dude, I'm excited to get this thing thrown on now. Wish I could start on it right now, but I have to go. But other than that, boys, I think that's going to be it for part 1 of painting the lift kit. Or not painting it, but installing the lift kit. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully next video we're throwing it on the truck.